Hey, it's your girl Lay back with another pick a card video. It's been a long time, but I'm back with another love reading. Today's reading is all about your next romantic partner in 2022 or whenever you happen to watch this. It applies, and we're going to get detailed. We're going to get into looks, personality, when you'll meet, how you'll meet, how the relationship will go, what you have to learn from it. And then, if that's not enough, in the extended readings, we'll dive into even more info like the sexual nature. Is it going to last or is it temporary? And other tidbits, okay? We have a lot to cover today. Before you choose your pal, just, full disclaimer, this is a pick a card reading. Everything may or may not resonate. Take what does and leave the rest. If you like a personal reading tailored specifically to you, details for that are down below in the description box. Without further ado, it is time to pick your pile. So choose from the 5 piles: pile 1, pile 2, pile 3, pile 4, or pile 5. And then you can fast forward to your timestamp in the description, in the comments, and I'll see you there. Bye. Hey, pile number 1, you're in the right place. Let's get into it. All the deets about your next lover. So, I've already laid out your cards. So, you have the distraction of shiny things, deja vu, Page of Swords, Uranus Revolution, Four of Swords, a new project, reading a good book, empathy, there's more beneath the surface, noun, summer, in the near future, and then those are your extended cards for the extended reading. So these colorful notes down here are the looks. So let's just get that out the way. So as far as like race, ethnicity, like everything came out. You got European, not white or black, and melanated, or have dark skin. So I wanted to pull a few because I know there are a lot of different people watching. So they could be pretty much anything, or they could be mixed with several things, white, black. So take what resonates. As far as height, average height came out twice. Eye color, brown eyes came out twice. As far as like body type, we got athletic and we got super thick. So they could be either or. And as far as hair color, we got dark brown, black hair, and brown hair. Okay, so that's what they're looking like. And even with the cards here, we do have a melanated person, or a person with like olive skin. They got some type of some type of you know uh makes me think of like Italian, just that olivey sort of dark color, but take what resonates. And they also have dark hair as well. So, yeah. Now, as far as timing, you can see it says in the near future. Now in summer. So I feel like you either already know this person or you've met before and maybe you guys will reconnect, but there's a strong possibility that you've already met this person. Now, don't just think about who's in your life currently, like who you're dating currently. It does not have to be an ex either, or although there is a strong possibility, but it could have been someone you met in passing, like in school or something. Okay, so don't just automatically think of an ex or who you're with currently, but 9 times out of 10, about one, you have met this person already. And it says you guys will likely connect in the near future. And then there's also summer. So that means you guys can connect or, get together in the summer. One or both of you could be born in the summer, or that the summer could just be the magical time you guys fall in love. But summer, as far as timing, is significant to you guys in some way. Now, with this person, I feel like you guys could meet when one or both of you is in the middle of a new project, or you guys could work on a project together. You guys could be creatives and create something together. That's why a project came out. And then either one or both of you likes reading. Reading a good book is one of the things you like to do to to, relax. Now I keep saying one or both of you because if it doesn't apply to you, it might apply to the other, or vice versa, or it could be both of you. Okay. So I'm getting a lot of different messages. One thing that comes up again with the distraction of shiny things, deja vu, empathy, there's more beneath the surface. So, your person, I feel like, is someone you may have overlooked. Like, they could have been someone who's had a glow up recently, and maybe that's why, maybe back in school or at the old job or however you met this, you didn't like have them on your radar because they're not your usual type. That doesn't mean that they're ugly. Again, they're your next lover. You're going to be attracted to them. But the reason why you probably met and like didn't get together right away is because you overlooked this person. You were distracted by shiny things. Maybe you were more concerned with things that don't matter. You know, like trivial things, like maybe you're like, oh, I don't want to date them because they're not a certain height or a certain body type, or they don't make a certain amount. Like you were writing them off for things that really don't matter. Okay, it's about character, guys. So with them, you'll learn there's more beneath the surface. Like in you guys' relationship with empathy, you guys teach each other empathy. Not to say that you're not empathetic now, but that is just one of the big like lessons. Like this person can just help you see. You may, I don't want to say you're judgmental, but you may be prone to like snap judgments, or they may be prone to snap judgments, or you may have like, you know, this reminds me of, like romantic comedies, like enemies to lovers, like when the leads first meet, they like hate each other or like they prejudge them, and then they get to know them and they're completely different from how they initially view them. That's what I'm getting. And that's probably why this person passed you by or you pass them by. And I just get the sense that when you guys meet, like you won't be together right away. Like it's like after some time has passed, or maybe at the second or third meeting that you guys connect, if that makes sense. So with deja vu, yes, this person can be an ex, but I'm not condoning toxic relationships. I'm not condoning any type of abusive relationships. By an ex, I mean a healthy, individualized person, realized person. Even if this is not an ex, it does not have to be, okay? For some of you, I feel like for 20% of you, there's an ex. The other 75% of you, it's going to be someone from a past life. Like when you guys meet, you're going to be like, it feels like I met you before. Is this deja vu? You're going to get that feeling, and you guys could have literally met before, but it's deeper than that. It's not just like, oh, we've met. It's going to feel like you're going to feel like a soul level connection because you guys do have the past life connection. And then for the remaining 5% of you, it's going to be both, probably an ex and an ex from a past life, a mix of the two. So take what resonates, whatever you fall, whatever category you fall into. But it's like when you guys connect, like you see the lightning in Uranus, it's going to feel electric. It's going to be like, like those scenes in movies when the romantic leads meet and like the music fades out and like, it's like slow motion. Like you're going to feel it. Like you're going to know. Again, you may not know it on the first meeting, but when you guys get together, the chemistry is gonna be there, like really there, okay? With the Four of Swords, I'm telling you, you guys are sleeping on each other. Either you're sleeping on them or they're sleeping on you. I'm telling you, like your eyes are closed. You're not yet aware of this connection, but again, when you do connect, the relationship or like the chemistry, it's going to feel like something you've never felt before. It's going to feel different from all of your previous romantic entanglements, encounters, okay? And you're going to be a little taken aback. You're going to be like, wow. You're going to be like, this is them. Like, that's, you can see the Page of Swords. She's like a little taken aback, like catching her breath. Like, that's how it's going to feel. And then you're going to want to like get to know them and like find out everything about them. Well, it's going to be mutual, of course. So you guys are going to just like talk for hours and hours. There's going to be a lot of pillow talk, if you know what I mean. You guys are going to want to learn everything there is to know about each other. Like, the curiosity for knowledge about each other is going to be insatiable, okay? And yeah, so with the swords, one or both of you may be Aquarius, Libra, or Gemini. Strong Aquarius energy, but a lot of air energy. And again, even if you guys are not air signs, just there's this aspect of like communication. The communication is strong. You guys have great conversations. Yeah. So let's see what else. With that Four of Swords, yeah, so Four of Swords usually has to deal with like a waiting period or some type of delay. But the main message I'm getting from that is that, yeah, you guys are just not really seeing this connection. Or if you guys do know who it is, like at first you didn't really like see them as your next lover. But they're there. So there is a sort of like waiting aspect that I've been, talking about. Like the first time, maybe not the time you guys actually get together. But yeah, that's pretty much all I'm getting from these cards. I'll dive in more with the extended. We'll even get some, questions about how long this relationship will last, any problems that might come up, other information, as well as, oh yeah, the sexual is going to get a little X-rated, so make sure you tune in for that. But that's it. I'll see you next time. Bye bye. Hey, pal number 2. It's all about your next lover in 2022 or whenever you happen to watch this. All the deets, okay? We're going to get into looks, personality, how you guys can meet. You'll meet. Yeah, timing, don't forget that. And then the extended will cover even more deets, like how long it'll last, probably, the sexual aspect for my 18 and over, any problems that may arise, and what you guys have to teach each other. So without further ado, let's get into it. So I've already laid out your cards. You are living poetry, unfinished business, Six of Swords, Three of Wands in reverse, Mercury, communication, upside down, reverse, flow, let your worries drift away, group travel, learning how to play a new game, love. You have the Empress and you're ready. You also have moments and fall. Now down here, I have some looks cards. So I pulled several because I know there are a lot of different people watching. Take what resonates. So as far as eye color, like I have green or brown eyes. For body type, we have slender, medium, average build, slim, thick. Let's see, we have blonde or red hair they could have, or one of both of you. As far as ethnicity, we have Native or Native American, African, tanned, olive skin, Pacific Islander. So some type of, skin with a darker hue. And I forgot to pull some height. That's the green. So let me pull 2 height cards really quickly. Okay, so you have tall and average height for their height. Okay, so let's get into it. So what automatically like jumps out to me is the flow, let your worries drift away, in the Six of Swords because of the boat imagery. There's a little boat here, a little sailboat here made out of paper, and a boat, of course, in the Six of Swords. So boats to me, of course, symbolize a journey. It's about letting go of baggage, and that's a message of the flow. Let it go. So if you have been super anxious or just worried about finding a partner, or you have any emotional issues from the past regarding your relationships, it's time to let it go, let it flow, let your worries drift away, because this person is going to be everything you've ever wanted. And like the cliche goes, you're going to have to let go of the past, to get the brighter, better future. Now, another thing that jumps out because is the unfinished business and the tower in reverse, because I feel like they have very similar meanings. So, and again, with the Mercury communication in reverse, that makes me think of Mercury retrograde. So, I hate to say it because I don't like those ex love readings, case of the ex. But this is likely to be an ex or someone you have history with. It's not for everybody, but majority. I would say about 70% of you, this could be someone you have a history with. The other 30% of you, this could be someone not an ex, but someone maybe you meet through an ex, or someone who's connected to your ex in some way, or I don't know, maybe your ex introduces you guys, but your ex or some type of past relationship is involved in some way. That's just what I'm getting, okay? So yeah, and I get the sense with the tower in reverse and the Three of Wands, like if this is an ex and this pertains to you, yeah, the unfinished business is like the tower is something unexpected. Like this, if this is an ex, this relationship ended unexpectedly. You didn't really see it happening. Some relationships, you can kind of see the signs when things are, ready to end. But in your case, you didn't see the signs, and it just threw you for a loop. Okay. And with the Three of Wands is about looking to the future, making plans, but in reverse, it's like you're looking back in your past. You're afraid to start out on a new adventure because this old baggage is holding you back. But don't be a bag lady, okay? So I feel like there's something on your heart that you would like to, oh gosh, there's boats here too. But there's something like weighing on you, on your heart, that you need to communicate to someone. If this is not your ex, there's something you need to communicate to your ex, so that you can make room for this new person. But communication has been an issue. So if this is an ex, it's someone you haven't been communicating with recently, or there's just no communication at all. Not to say you guys are on bad terms or anything, but there's just a lack of communication. What is your ready card? Spirit is here to let you know that if so, for some of you, I would say a good like 20-ish, 21% of you guys are already ready. What I'm telling you is something you've already gone through. You've been through it. You're saying, Layla, that's the past. Yes, what you're saying makes sense, but I'm over it. So that is 21% of you. The rest of you guys, 79% of y'all, again, you have to go through this to be ready. And that's the only way you're going to be ready for your love. You have to let it go. You have to clear and finish business. Let your worries go. Okay. But when you do, baby, listen, this person will make you feel so good. Like, this is what I got from You Are Living Poetry. Your relationship is going to be one of those relationships people look at and say, oh, their relationship goals. Like, it's going to be like living in a movie, living in a fairy tale. Like the relationship is going to be everything you dreamed of. It's going to be better than your dreams, actually. And this person, regardless of if you're male, female, non-binary, this person will make you feel like the empress, meaning they just make you feel wonderful. Like they nurture you. They water you. They make you grow. Like they provide such a nurturing, supportive environment for you, and you just flourish in their company. You just flourish with them in your life because they give you so much. They give, especially if you are the one that usually gives the most in your relationships. No, it's going to be flipped, reverse. It's going to be them giving to you, nurturing you, supporting you, and you're just gonna feel like so loved. You're gonna feel so, I don't know how else to describe it. Just imagine feeling loved on top of the world, knowing you're gonna feel so secure. That's what I get from this Empress. You're gonna feel so secure, just utter total security. Okay, which is great. You know, if you're an earth sign or a water sign, you guys really need that stability, especially coming from a situation like the tower in reverse, something that was unstable, that had a shaky foundation. This foundation is going to be, you're just going to feel so solid. You're just going to know that they're for you, that they would never hurt you, and that they are the one. And again, we have the love. It's just the love card came out. It's just, you're going to be so in love, okay? With the Empress, this also, you know, she has a baby, but this could be someone you have children with if you don't already. If that's not something you want, you know, take precautions. But I feel like this is someone that could be the potential mother, father of your children. Okay. Yeah. And going back to the boat, I feel like either you like to travel a lot or they like to travel a lot. You guys are going to travel together with group travel and learning how to play a new game. This card, learning how to play a new game, this means that, you know, at first when you learn to play things, there's like a learning curve. But when it comes to games, it's fun. So there's going to be, it's going to be a bit of a challenge at first, again, to let this go, but you're going to be inspired to let go of your emotional baggage because it's going to be so fun. This person is going to be so worth it. And yeah, it's going to be, you know, there's going to be a learning curve to let it go. But once you do, it's going to be amazing and so worth it. So as far as like zodiac signs, one on both of you could be Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. I also get a Aries, Leo, Sag. Heavy on the Gemini energy, but that may or may not apply to you. Take it if it resonates or not. But that's it. That's all I'm getting for, but I do have more deets in my extended, you know, click the link below if you would like. We'll dive into, any problems that could come up, how long-term potential, the sexual aspect, that's the fun part. And yeah, but that's it for today, Pile 2. Thank you for watching. See you later. Bye. Hey, pile number 3, you are in the right place. All the deets about your next lover. Let's get into timing, when, how, personality, looks, all that good stuff. So let's start with looks. So I have some looks cards. So we got brown eyes, for height 5'5" and below. Hair color black, dark brown hair. Body type, we got a little chubby, chunky, thick, curvy. So, you know, they can have a little extra weight, nothing wrong with that. And they could be of Hispanic, Latin descent. All right. Now, what sticks out to me? Oh, I didn't read you your cards. My bad. So we have raw intention, confusion, page of wands. Within the next few months, travel, a new city, domestic, writing, creating music, art, YouTube, dance, take inspiration from the moonlight, dancing on the surface of the sea, new moon, night, 10th house, reputation, five of swords, the world. So let's get into it. So what I want to start with is within the next few months. So this person could appear to you as soon as the next few months. But no, it is in reverse. There is a block. There is a block. So they can appear within the next few months if you get out of your own way, because the block, yes, is you. It's a fight within yourself. So we'll get a little bit more into that. Well, let's start now. So the thing is, Spirit is saying, in order to manifest this person, you have to put the raw, clear intention out there that this is what you want. Spirit, the world, the universe is confused. They're like, do you want love? Do you not want love? They don't know, because it's like you made yourself flip flop, or you're just not sure about what you want. So sooner rather than later, get clear about what you want. Put the intention out there. It's okay to want love. It's okay to want someone, but the confusing energy, the back and forth about like, oh no, I'm just going to focus on myself or focus on this project, that confusing is what's causing this delay. And I can understand why you would feel that way. So with the Five of Swords, that's the mental battle. So I feel like it's an internal struggle mentally about, do I want love? Do I not want love? Can I find love? There could be some self-doubt in there. Stop that. Stop that. If that's the case, because first of all, baby, this person, the world is such a beautiful card. Maybe one of my favorites. One of my favorite, probably my favorite major arcana. But the world is telling me two things. For one, this person's going to make you feel on top of the world. Okay. They're going to be everything you're looking for. They won't lack anything, and vice versa. They'll feel the same way about you. But the world, it's about completion. So in order to manifest this person, again, as soon as the next few months, that's nothing. You have to feel complete within yourself. Like the cliche is, you can't love someone until you love yourself first. And what that quote misses is not that you can't love someone. You could love someone at any state of self-love, but you won't find the right person until you do have a profound amount of self-love, okay? Because if you don't have that foundation of self-love, you're going to let people treat you any type of way. That's what that saying is trying to get at. But that's just a little spiel. Let me move on. So in terms of your next lover, it's a high chance that they're a Leo, or have some fire in their chart: Aries, Leo, Sag, in the big three. That's coming through strong. Whoever this person is, they're a creative of some sort, and I feel like that's something you guys both share. You guys are creative. You could be a writer, music artist of some sort. I feel like that's something one, or I'm getting both of you share. You guys have a creative energy. You guys could make music together, create movies, not those type of movies, but like you guys are creatives. Like you guys could start a YouTube channel together or something. But there is some type of creative thing. Like I feel like, first of all, you have your separate creative project to work on with the Page of Wands. And I feel like you guys will meet this person while you're in the midst of some new creative project. Maybe when you're working on a book or working on, I don't know, a TV show, creating something and like being fully immersed in that creation, then this person is going to show up like boom. And again, they're at the same time simultaneously is going to be working on their own thing. A lot of the times our lovers mirror us. And I feel like you guys are going to be working on creative things separately, and then you're going to come together and create even more. So with the 10th house, there's a good chance that this person could be famous on some type of level. They don't have to be like a big movie star. Maybe they're just well known in the community. Maybe they're like a local celebrity, or they could just have a really big personality, just have a lot of friends. I feel like they're the type to like make friends wherever they go. They like to chat with strangers in the grocery store, like just make friends with anybody and talk to anybody, and like just a very friendly, well liked person. Now, because of that, they are going to have a lot of admirers. You gotta be secure in yourself and not get jealous, okay? But yeah, they attract fame, or like they're known for something, okay? Like or they could just have another instance, what I'm thinking, they could just have a large like social media presence, so yeah. And what I'm also getting, there is a good chance you guys, when you guys come together, that you guys could achieve fame, like through what you guys create on together, like a project or something you guys work on together that could bring you guys both fame. But they have a really good reputation. At the least, they have a large group of friends. They're like well known and just like well loved, like the type of person like everybody likes. They're pretty popular. Um, I also get the sense that, so getting two things with travel to a new city, this person likely lives in a different city from you, and there could be travel involved in you guys' relationship, like amount of travel back and forth. It doesn't have to be like on a plane, although it could just be traveling in the car, road trips. But they live a different city from you. And so that's like 20% of you, another like chunk of you, 25-30% of you. You're going to meet them once you move to a new city. And the last chunk of you, third of you, your person's going to move to your city. So they're moving to a new city, okay? But there's some type of travel involved. Like you guys meet each other again, either travel to each other, or you guys meet when one or both of you move to a new city. Now, with the dance, take inspiration from the moonlight dancing on the surface of the sea, the moon. You guys are going to have a deep, significant emotional connection. Of course, this is your next lover, but I feel like I'm getting, what am I getting? Cancer energy. You guys, one or both of you could have a water sign, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, as a moon sign. I'm also getting Taurus for some reason. Nighttime. I don't know. I'm getting, so I feel like you guys' first date could be like at night, like outside, like, I don't know, like a rooftop bar, or you guys go for a walk somewhere, and just get the sense that when you guys meet, like I just get a night sky, a bright starry sky. The moon there could be a new moon, or it could be a full moon. The moon's gonna stick out to you guys in some way. Or in you guys' relationships, just like you guys might like to stargaze or go camping and like sleep out under the stars a lot. The night, just the moon is going to be significant. Like, that might be, you guys just hangout spot or something like that. With dance, one or both of you like to dance. This person is very carefree. That's why I'm getting like a lot of fire energy, because they just like to have fun. Like they dance and sing like nobody's watching. They're not afraid to make fun of themselves. They're very lively. They have a lot of energy, and they are really going to inspire you to come not out of your shell, but out of your head. You get stuck in your head a lot. There's a lot of like negative thoughts and like a lot of mental battles that keep you stuck, and they're going to bring you out of your mind into the physical, and like just enjoying your life and just help you and inspire you to feel complete by yourself. Even though you guys come together and you guys make something beautiful together, they're going to like reaffirm you and reassure you that you're perfect just the way you are. So, pile three, that's all I'm getting for you. But again, I have more details in the extended reading. We're going to look at sexual for those who are 18 and up, the long term potential, any problems that might come up, which you guys have to teach each other. So, check the link below for that. And that's it. Until next time, bye bye. Hey, pal number four. You are in the right place. This is your love pick a card reading. Your next lover, all the deets. Okay, so I've laid out your cards. You have unstick the stuck, solitude, page of pentacles, Chiron, healing, take action, strength, stay afloat and feel steady and calm, riding a horse, something you've never done before, travel out of the country, international, Five of Pentacles, Knight, the Knight, ambush fear with your ferocious dream. You have your pal for your extended readings should you choose to partake. You also have full moon and past. Okay, so let's jump into your cards. You have some colorful papers down here. This is the physical, the looks of your next lover. So as far as height, you got 5'6", 5'9", which is about average height. For eye color, they could have blue or hazel eyes. For skin, we got a range. We have white, pale skin, Asian, brown skin. So they could be a range of things. I wanted to pull a few things because I know there are a lot of people, different people watching. They could have brown hair. As far as body types, you have dad bod, body goals, slim. Okay. All right. So let's get into your reading, your cards. So first of all, I just want to give you a hug, virtual hug, telepathically if I can, because I'm getting a sense of how for you have suffered. You've been through a lot. Okay. Regarding love and not regarding love as well, like love related, not related. So when you meet this person, you will have gone through a pretty lengthy time being single, being alone. You're going to be probably alone for a little while before you meet this person. Yeah, I just feel like there's some things you have to heal from, like how the Knight, which is about pain, and Five of Pentacles, which is about loss. And now this is not something coming up, there's something you've already, gone through, but there's just this tremendous alone healing time period, getting to know yourself alone before you meet this person. Now, here's the trouble. You have to make sure, though, when you're undergoing this healing period, you have to make sure you don't get stuck there, okay? Because as far as timing, your timing cards, take action, full moon pass, that means it's up to you. You can meet your next lover tomorrow. It's about you being ready, though. You're likely not going to be ready tomorrow. So as soon as you do the work, the healing work on yourself and grow, you get to know yourself, move past your pain that you're holding on to, you have to take action to do that. That's when your lover comes in, okay? So for some of you, it might take only a week to process this. For some of you, it could take 3 months. For some of you, it could take years. It just depends on the individual person. But Spirit is like, please don't get stuck here. Don't wallow in this pain, okay? Because again, this person is going to be beautiful, perfect for you. Just Spirit is like, don't get stuck, okay? With the strength, stay afloat, feel steady and calm. So Spirit's like, you're holding on to a lot of fear right now. You're being super, super protective of your heart, and that fear is blocking this person from coming in, okay? And it's not just affecting your love life, holding on to this pain. It's affecting your career and school work life as well, okay? So with the past, again, you have to let go of this past, take action, because Full moon, that's about reviewing the past as well. What's done is done, okay? It's time to, it says, ambush fear with your ferocious dream. That's about having the courage to say, you know what, that may have happened. They may have treated me wrong before in the past, but I'm not holding on to that anymore. I'm moving forward to the future with my lover. So again, that's the win whenever you get through this healing period, okay? So this person, you're going to learn a lot of things from this person. And this person, they could be in an alternative career field, or they could just have a unique life experience, like growing up on a farm or something. With the riding a horse, they could like literally teach you how to ride a horse if you've never done it before. But what this symbolizes really is that something you've never done before, they're going to show you some new things, okay? They're going to introduce you to something new. Like it's going to, they could teach you how to ride a horse. They could teach you, I don't know, something just you've never done before, okay? And I get a sense that this person's going to have a background that's different from yours. With the international travel, you guys probably will travel out of the country a lot, or you guys could travel to meet each other as well, or just like to go on trips. But strong feeling for a good like 60% of you, they could be a different from a different background than you. But the overall message is, it's like it's really up to you to pull this person in. Like all of these cards are saying the same thing to me. Like don't get stuck in, wallowing in that solitude period. Now with the Page of Pentacles, let's see, Page of Pentacles, study, work. So I get the sense, so Pile 4, you could, have Earth, Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo, and your big three. But what I'm getting the sense is you're definitely very focused on the physical realm, like your career, finances, or school, your studies, which is great. But again, don't bury yourself in it to run away from how you feel about love and relationships, okay? Just don't get stuck in this night. It cannot always be night. It will not always be night, especially when you meet this person. But you have to move past loss, take action to do that. And when you meet this person, in order to meet this person, I wish I had some more cards for you. I got the extra relationship. You know what? Be right back. All right, Power 4, I went ahead and pulled a few more cards just for you to get more insight into the actual relationship. So I got Strength, the Hanged Man, Queen of Swords. So the first card I pulled was actually the Hanged Man first. And yeah, this person is going to be unlike anyone you've ever met. Like they are going to like change the way you view everything. They'll change your whole world view because they're like the way they think, their perspective is just so different, so unique, and it's really going to be inspiring. Like they're really going to like change the way you think. I'm not sure about the long-term potential, but if you guys do, break up at any point, like you'll never forget this person. They'll like completely change the way you think. In the extended, I'll get into, the long-term potential, but again, they just have a whole new, unique way of viewing things. This person is very, very fun. They're like the opposite of the Queen of Swords, whether they're male or female. What I get the sense is they are very like, I would say, fly by the seat of their pants. Like they are the type that'll like just say, hey, let's go somewhere. Hey, let's travel somewhere. They don't plan things out. They're not super analytical. They're probably not going to be in like a technical field or something boring like accounting. They like to really, they like physical. They got like a physical job, something with their hands, like doing. They don't like sitting at a desk. So that could be like their job. Anything like out of the office. or if they do have like an office technical job, they don't really like it and it doesn't really match their personality. Okay, like you wouldn't expect them to be this way. There's like a stereotype that all tech people are one way, but or like computer people are one way, but no, that's not them. Now with the strength, again, the strength, they are really, you're going to heal yourself, but this person is also going to be a healing force. They're going to really make you feel safe, make you feel comfortable, and they're going to like tame that those insecurities. You're not going to ever feel insecure around them. You're just going to feel free to be yourself. And you may start off like really cautious in the beginning, but they're really going to show you that you can trust them, and they're going to put all of those fears, all of those insecurities to bed, because they make you feel even stronger and confident in yourself. And if they're going to inspire you to find the strength to get through your past issues that you may be holding on to. But that's all I'm getting, pal. For actually, there's one card that dropped on the floor. Let's see, that'll be your final message. So the card that dropped is the Five of Wands. Yes, in reverse. So yeah, that's about like not letting conflict, external events, like affect your peace. You're going to pursue your peace, protect your peace. And yeah, you're not going to let anything ever, any event ever disturb your peace again. So in the extended, again, we're going to dive into the sexual aspect, long-term potential, any problems that might arise, so on and so forth. So check that out. And that's it for today. I'll see you next time. Bye-bye. Hey, pal number 5, you are in the right place. All about your next lover. I've already laid out your cards. So let's see what you have. You have, what does your soul say? Friendship, the world, semi-sextile, allowing the devil, ambition, set your sights beyond the horizon, exploring a new culture, a fresh perspective, Two of Wands in reverse, Knight of Cups in reverse, a year from now. You also have the cards for your extended reading. You have time, 3 weeks to 1 month. And down here, the colorful post-it note cards are the looks. So yeah, let's start with looks. So I pulled several things because I know I have a range of viewers. So as far as skin and ethnicity, they could be black and or have dark skin. Hair color, black, dark brown hair. Eyes, silver, amber eyes, blue eyes. Body type, they could be muscular. Oh, we also have brown eyes too. Height, they could be short or be rather tall, 5'10" and up. Okay. And I don't know if I mentioned this, but this does say a year from now. Well, let's start. I know you're probably looking at that card like, a year from now. Let me click off. Not just yet. Hold it. So what this means is up to a year. So if you're viewing this January 2022, by January 2023, this person will have entered your life. So it could be within the year. Note though, we have also 3 weeks to 1 month and any time. So the time could vary, just a year at the latest. Okay, let's talk about that though, because you do have any time. You play a large factor into the timing aspect. Now, here's what I mean about this. So for a lot of you, this person will probably start as a friend. Some of you honestly could be friend zoning this person and you don't even know it. So, for a large chunk of you, like 25% of you, this is somebody you friend zoned and they want to be with you, but you're not giving them a chance. You just don't see them that way, or you don't want to ruin the friendship if you guys date. So some of you are holding it off. And it is, I get the sense, if that does apply to you, you're holding it off or you're hesitating not for a good reason. You're hesitating because you are fearful. Okay, Spirit's like, what does your soul say deep down? What does your soul say? But yeah, most of you, this person will start off as a friend, or vice versa. You could be the friend. So yeah, they're gonna come as a friend first. I don't think it's gonna start romantic at all. Now, here's another reason why I say the timing is up to you. I get the sense, I don't know, Power 5, honestly, I don't know why you clicked on this reading, because I get the sense that love is not even that big of a focus for you. It could be something, you want deep down, but in your day-to-day life, by your actions, it seems like you put little to no effort into love, or you're just not open to it. What you are open to is other stuff. Like, you can be more open to sex and having fun, doing stuff like that, just living your life. Nothing's wrong with that. But you, especially if you have Jupiter aspects like Sagittarius in your chart, like you you have a propensity to overdo it, overindulge, and be in that playboy bachelorette type of life where you don't want to settle down. You could like just have too much fun doing that and don't really allow love into your life, again, because you are fearful. So in terms of your attachment style, you're giving me avoidant. You're an avoidant attachment person. You just want to keep love, romance, feelings at a distance. So again, if that applies to you, that resonates with you, you know what to do. You gotta like let love in. If it doesn't resonate, please shoot another pile. But yes, that is what I'm getting. Also, with the ambition, I know I'm giving a lot of advice, but I will switch back to relationship. But last message about advice message, you need to set your sights higher. You settle too much in romantic relationships or sell yourself short. Shoot higher. You are an ambitious person. Your career, your studies, your work probably flourishes, and you have high expectations. Keep those same high expectations when it comes to love. Now back to the relationship. Again, yeah, you're a person, you're not giving me romantic, even though you are, I feel like you are deep down romantic, but I don't feel like you really come off as that. But your person definitely is a romantic type with the Knight of Cups. Yeah, they're going to give you a whole like fresh perspective. They have a unique way of viewing things. I feel like, are well traveled, or it could be from a different culture from you, or you guys could like travel somewhere abroad and explore a new culture together. But the way they were brought up or raised, their culture is different from you in some way. And like the way they view things culturally and just their worldview is different from you, and will give you a fresh perspective. You guys could be, again, from different countries, different races, just different cultures. Even if it's within the same culture, like you guys could have different political ideologies. Like if you're from the United States, one of you could be a Democrat, one of you could be a Republican, even though I wouldn't advise. But they have just, unique ways of viewing things. And that's something you really are going to admire about them. And it's mutual. They're going to admire that about you. You're opening them up to something new and different as well. Again, it's about you allowing, and just being open, not so detached, because the world does come out for a soulmate. this person, has long-term potential. I'll delve more into the long-term aspect of potential in the extended, but the world is for a soulmate. That means they are complete, they are whole, they have everything you are looking for, and they have everything, and you have everything they're looking for. Like, it's a perfect match. Now, whether you just leave them in the friend zone or leave it to casual stuff, or, you get turned off by the romantic nature, that's up to you. But again, it could happen anytime within this year, as soon as 3 weeks to a month, really, if you allow it. Let me see. So, here it says encourages, sees the potential and clarifies, gives hope to, compensates, intuits, tempers, responds, cycles, growth, realizes, rewards. Okay, so this person also shares your ambition. I mean, hello, power couple. You guys are giving me power couple vibes. You guys, are going to be, making a lot of money together. Okay. Also with the devil. So the devil is about holding yourself back in some way, giving into those baser desires. Again, you may be more concerned with making money or physical aspect. Again, you could use material things or pleasures, physical pleasures, to cover up how you feel inside. So, but again, you might just watch out for that. Watch out for overindulging and stuff like that. Now, the Two of Wands. Two of Wands is about, we got travel, making a decision about something, two different perspective. I feel like it's a matter of two different like cultures or two different, I don't know, upbringings merging together, becoming one. And honestly, you might not at first see the romantic potential with that Knight of Cups, because you guys are different. But again, listen to your intuition. What does your soul say? What is it saying, Pal 5? Let me know in the comments. I'm kidding, or am I? But Pal 5, that's really all I have for you. Again, I have more actually in the extended, if you so choose. There's going to be, any problems that might come up, the long-term potential, sexual nature for my 18 and up. Link for that is down below as well. Thank you for watching. Thanks for your time. Until next time. Bye-bye.